In this video, we're going to explore how to bring devices into VideoIPath. So to start doing this, first you need to go to the Inventory app. As you can see, we have many different devices within the system already, but I'll add in a new device to talk through the process. So first you have to click on the Add Device, and then this brings you up a pop-up that shows you the variety of different drivers that we have within VideoIPath. As you can see, there is a wide variety covering products from not only Sony, but also a lot of third parties. Let's go down and add a device, an NMOS device. So we support NMOS devices. So if the device that you're trying to connect to supports IS-04 for device discovery and registration, we're able to bring those in. We can add devices in a multiple of different ways. You can either scan an IP address range to bring in a bulk amount of devices, or you can search for an individual device. I'm just going to create a device that is actually using our dummy driver, our mock driver, and then I can click Add. This then brings it into the system, says devices to add. You then click Add Selected. This will then pop up in the system, and then we can click Edit to adjust additional parameters. Some devices might need you to add in a username and password to be able to access and bring that into the environment. And you can also bring in the ability to add custom labels so you can reference the device in future. This is a mock device. I'll bring up one of our existing devices in the system. And as you can see, this HDCU has an administrator and a password. The user label relates to how you want that device to be referred to within VideoIPath. And then in some devices, you may need to adjust the ports that the IS-04 connectivity is using. And this is where you would look to edit those. Then within the system, as you can see, there's multiple different bits of information that are all contained within this UI, including the device alarm status. So whether there are any active alarms that are being triggered, for example, if a device has lost PTP, and then the type of connection. So as I said, this is using NMOS for the HDCUs. And then there is also the ability for you to present the IP address. And this is actually a click-throughable link so that you can go straight to the web page of that device if you needed to do any particular configuration on that device for clarity. Then there is some additional information, and then a device ID that is how, at a detail level, you're able to reference this product in a custom panel or at an API level. As you can see, there are a variety of different devices. Here's an example of a CNA2. This is using the CNA2 driver. One of the key differences between using NMOS versus a dedicated driver is by using a dedicated driver, it also brings us the ability to do device control, which becomes important when we're starting to look at those web panels and the hardware panels to really increase the level of functionality that you have within VideoIPath. We also have the ability to disable devices. So if we take the example of CCU14 here, this may be turned off because the production doesn't need that 14th camera. So we're able to disable the device within VideoIPath so that it doesn't flag up errors and alarms for the engineers during that production. I hope this gives you a basic insight into how to add devices into VideoIPath and enable that customization between whether you're using a dedicated driver or the inbuilt NMOS capabilities.